Hello, LGBTQ plus DL men, women who secretly love us and support us. And if you don't identify with any of those labels, you're still free to subscribe to the channel. Let's have a talk, okay? So, I think that, you know what? I kind of want to start this video over. Hello, LGBTQ plus DL men, women who secretly love us and support us. And if you don't identify with any of those labels, you're still free to subscribe to the channel. So that has a lot more energy to it. I think I like that definitely better. Anyway, I thought that this is a good video to make because me being a felon by law, I thought that it would have been impossible to get a job. Okay? Now, I would like to add that my felony is non-violent, but I served time in jail for grand theft. I did 4 months in Horry County. Also, I should mention that the vehicle that was stolen was my mom's vehicle, and I had the key for it. I just took it and hadn't asked her for it. And it would have probably been a different story if I would have asked her for it. But anyway, being in the present moment now, I thought that this video was important to make because for years I thought that I wouldn't be able to get a job at like a major company or anything like that. Anyway, I have a job. I am working. I am, as you can see, working at Bath and Body Works. And yeah, so first, let's get into some new scents that Bath and Body Works has actually. We have been doing our fall reset. So currently we have been bringing out fall items. This one is Vampire Blood, which I also did on a different video. It has like scents of berry. I really like that. Red berries, night blooming jasmine, petrifying plum, and it's made with B5 provitamins and aloe. Yeah, I like it. It's also not tested on animals. It's vegan, bottle made with 50% recycled plastic, made without sulfates and parabens. I really like this scent, even though it's very feminine. They have a masculine scent that's like the sister scent to that is Immortal. Yeah. Now, the second scent that we're going to do is Cocoa Shea rich moisturizer. It's honey fragranced with cocoa and shea butter. Now I use this usually after I have bathed, and to me, yeah, some is on the bottle. You know how like oil fragranced oil and stuff feels. It's kind of lighter than that to me. It's lighter, but it does keep the skin refreshed for a long time, and I like that about them. I've always kind of liked that they're oils, like compared to like Johnson & Johnson baby oil. I think that this lasts longer to me. My skin absorbs it very well. It's made without parabens or artificial dyes, not tested on animals, and vegan, bottle made with 50% recycled plastic. The fragrance that it has are sweet shea and golden honey. Apply, absorb, feel moisturized. And I definitely feel moisturized. Now, something that I have experienced with that is that when I fast, sometimes when my skin gets dry, when I put that on there, it feels moisturized. But like maybe after several hours, like really long hours, it may feel like you need to reapply. That's the only thing that I can say about that. Now, I may have held this up earlier. This is Vanilla Romance. Yes. Yes, girl. It is has fragrance notes of fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, captivating woods. a love letter to vanilla decadence made from highlighting a single note. And envelop yourself in a vanilla romance. Again, it's made with 50% recycled plastic, not tested on animals, and vegan, made without parabens. Yeah, so I like the scent of this. And at first, I thought that this was the only. I thought that if they would have had this in a masculine scent, I would have, I would have been like, yes, masculine scent. And they do. They have a brother item to that titled Vanilla Noir. I have to get some. Hold on. So this is the Vanilla Noir that I was telling y'all about. It smells so good. Let's see. It has Vanilla Noir blend notes of rich vanilla, bergamot, spice, and patchouli musk. Yes. This is like my new go-to. Get you some. So I've been at Bath and Body Works for about 3 weeks now, and it's kind of been one of those jobs that I wasn't intending on getting. But if I thought about any job in the mall besides Hollister and a clothing store, it would be Bath and Body Works. I just didn't. I don't think I seen myself working there, but I don't think I didn't see myself working there. Anyway, I thought that this was also important to make because the Bath and Body Works store that I am currently employed at is 30 minutes away or like 25 minutes away, something like that. The drive is it's literally like 30 minutes away. And in my current hometown, there was a job that I applied for at a grocery store, and if I would have only applied to that job, I would have been disappointed with the fact that they didn't call me back after they did my onboarding to have the job. So here was the thing. Spirit was telling me there were 2 jobs that I was going to apply for. There were 2 jobs in my hometown that I applied for. One at the grocery store and one at a fast food restaurant, and I just didn't want to work at a fast food restaurant because it just didn't seem like the adult job. But I mean, any job is really kind of an adult job, even if you're like 15, 16, although they may not be considered an adult because they're still a teenager, it's still a job. Yeah, it's still work that is being done. Many of you know that I'm a spiritualist, medium, psychic, and so that was also like a big reason of why I didn't want to get back into the workforce. But anyway, I decided to try, and I applied to 2 jobs in my hometown, and neither of them hired me, from my knowledge. I thought that the grocery store hired me because they called me to do my onboarding instead of doing a interview. And so when I received the call from Bath and Body Works, I was skeptical because I currently don't have a vehicle that is mine to drive back and forth. I'm working on that, but anyway, I had my interview at Bath and Body Works and they hired me. There was also this not sure if I was going to be able to continue working. Sorry, my speaker. There was also this feeling of not being sure if I was going to be able to continue working because of the other 2 jobs not hiring me. I thought that for the felony being on my background, I thought that was what was keeping me from getting a job. And that makes no sense, right? Because if you need a job to pay off to pay down the charges that may be on your record, or I guess that kind of does make sense, because if it's on your record, you have to pay for it to be expunged or whatever they call it. Anyway, there are jobs for people who have felonies. I just didn't think like a major corporation would be able to hire me. Anyway, at Bath and Body Works, the one that I work at, the store makes $6 million a year. That's what I was told. So if that isn't true, don't quote me on that. Anyway, I work there. And I'm also in the process of I've really started my own business, and I'm doing my training and things like that. So today is actually going to be a training day after I get done with this video, where I'm going to watch more videos like that entail how to work my business and things like that. I will tell you more about that also. But I am a travel agent as well. Yeah. So if you have a felony on your record, you can get a job. Right now, the Bath and Body Works does pay well, and I'm getting hours. They're actually calling me to come in when other people aren't working, or when other people don't come to work. So that's a good sign too. I'm just focusing now on getting a vehicle. But anyway, continuing on. I also think it's important to say that when you are in that experience, or that feeling of not feeling worthy, or that feeling of like worthlessness, like you are unworthy of a job, that is what can hold you back. Like that feeling of like, oh, it's not going to happen for me, like I'm not going to get the job. When those feelings arise, you have to kind of push them to the side, because a lot of what was holding me back also was like just thinking that they're only going to see the felony. Like they're only going to see the felony. And something that my cousin told me, who I call my aunt, is that her fiance, he had like, I think his felony may have been like one of those big felonies, right? Like a big felony. And the story that she put on there was that he put on his application that he would work his ass off. That's what he put on there. And he had been to every other job trying to work, and they were denying him. And then when he put on his application, I will work my ass off, they hired him because he was true to himself. So just because you may be thinking that people are looking at you as how the prison or jail system looked at you, it doesn't mean that the corporations that you're trying to apply for are going to look at you the same way. There may be some that'll look at you the same way, but when you do get your job, show them what they missed out on by not hiring you. But anyway, I think that this is also a great moment to speak about my travel business, and letting you know that I'm actually a re-enrollee for this travel business. It is a $1 trillion business, okay? There's a lot of abundance in this company. Let's just say that. And with that being said, I re-enrolled, and usually the enrollment is about $200, but you can so easily make $1 million. Now, when I first enrolled into this company where I am a travel agent, where the business is actually mine, I was working 2 full-time jobs and a part-time job. And I was doing that going into the company. It was amazing that I found time to actually apply for that business. Or maybe I had quit those jobs. I think I quit all 3 of those jobs, and so I was going into the company without... No. I was working. Yeah. I think I was working 2 full-times and a part-time. Or maybe a full-time and a part-time. Anyway, because I was paying what I was paying in life, like, rent and other things like that, and with my partner kind of not invested in helping me with the business, I just didn't have the time to run a business and also, working those many jobs. I know at one point I was working 2 full-times and a part-time. So there just wasn't that time to focus on a travel business. Anyway, and I think the full-time that I was working, it may have been like a full-time and a part-time. The full-time that I was working, I worked 3 days, and then the part-time that I was working, it was like maybe sometimes $50 a day, maybe, right? But that went to bills and things. Anyway, now knowing that I have the chance to take the to travel, to show people that I am a travel agent, it may, it'll be different. Not that it may be different, but it will be different. And that's a part of the belief you have to have when you're starting a business or trying to apply for a job. You have to believe that you're going to get it so that you do. I mean, you still have to have the awareness that you have what you have on your record, but still move forward with the idea and the vision that you're going to have the job. Yeah. Anyway, think about it this way. And I said that I was going to title a video The Last Four. Don't be the last four, or the last four. Because after you sign up for people, you've made the money back that you put into signing up for the company. So that's a good thing, right? And then after that, when they sign up another person, you get commission off of what they have made. So there's ways to become financially abundant through this company. And if you think that this is something that you would enjoy, you can, I would say, message me on Snapchat. And yeah, Snapchat or Instagram. Yeah, do that. But yeah, and just think about it this way, right? And I was doing the math, and I'm sure that the math is mathing, but I was thinking there has been at least 8,000 people that have watched my video. And when I think about signing up a person, if a person signs up for the $200, was really like $190 or $190, is it $190? Or yeah, I think it's like $190.99 or $199.90. It's either of those two. We just say $200 to make it, like an even number. But when I have done the math, and I'm doing it now, let me screen record it so that I can show you. Now, so we're going to do, just say 8,000 people, because there has been 8,000 people that have watched the video. So 8,000 people that signed up. 8, 1, 2, 3 zeros times $50. That's $400,000. That's almost $500,000, you guys, right? And of course, I'm just talking about my profit. So you're probably wondering, what about your profit, right? So say, for example, if you were to sign up someone, then if you were under me as a representative, then I would get $25. So let's say that every time 8,000 people signed up one person or 4 people. So let's do 4 people. Well, we know that math, right? 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25. That's $100. Like, that's like four quarters. Like, but you know, the extra zero. Anyway, that's $100. But let's shoot big. Let's say all of those 8,000 people that I signed up. All of the 8,000 people signed up one person for $200. So I would receive $25 for that, for every person that they would sign up. That's an additional $200,000. So I'm over $500,000 richer. Like, because I made the $400,000 from signing up 8,000 people, and then additional 200,000 people. The $200,000 from the people that I signing up a person. That's a lot of money. When you're in a business or a business owner, you have to think like a business owner. You have to think large, like the abundant side of it. That's what motivates you. You have to think about the abundance. And if that's not what motivates you, I would think about, what are you doing it for? For me personally, I'm not only doing it for myself, but I have had this idea of also helping people into the business. $400,000, $200,000, of course I would be able to help people with onboarding, with paying the $200. So I am open to helping people afford getting into the business so that they could possibly be a millionaire. I said billionaire. Hey, it could happen. It could happen. But you have to have that type of mindset. You have to have that mindset that you're going to be abundant. You're going to be a millionaire. And I've been saying that for a while. So I'm not going to make this all about that business. I'll make a separate video about it, but I just think that it's such a great opportunity that I wanted to talk to you about it. And if you have done time and you're still in that mindset that you can't do it, you can. You know, you can. It's possible. You can get a job. You can own that business. Yeah, you just have to. There are going to be things that you're going to have to do. Like currently, right now, I'm focusing on how I'm going to get back and forth to work because I'm sharing a vehicle with a family member right now, and that's kind of difficult because they're working a full-time job, and now I'm working a full-time job. But I think that, you know, sometimes the struggle is just a part of our stories. Like any type of struggle that we've had is a part of our stories, not only to help ourselves with maybe future experiences that may have had or maybe had, but they're also to help other people who may be experiencing like that lower vibration that's telling them that they can't do it. You can. I also would like to say that for a long time, because I am a medium, I refrained from getting any type of work because I thought that it was going against my gift. I thought that it was in honoring my gift. Like it wasn't honoring that. And what I realized is that I am still serving my purpose. While I'm at Bath and Body Works, there was a guy, and if he's watching this, Will, if you're watching this, what's up? While I was working, there was a guy that came in, and I started speaking to him and telling him that I was a medium, and started basically doing a reading while working at Bath and Body Works. And because it's a gift, I feel like being able to shine my light on other people is also a gift to them. And it's like a give and receive from the universe, you know? But anyway, I wanted anybody who is watching this to know that it is possible. Anybody that has that felony on their record, or anybody that is watching this on behalf of someone who has a felony on their record. Even if, you know, you were a prison wife or a prison husband or whatever, and you're just in that mentality, you know, shift that mentality into you knowing that it is possible for you to have something. Yeah, because a lot of guys or women, even women who were in jail or prison, they have that mentality that when they get out, oh, I'm gonna make it. But then they kind of may get bogged down by society telling them, oh, you got that on your record, nigga, you can't get a job. I ain't even gonna say that word because it's not about that, you know. But we know that in the African American community, or the African community, any community really, that sometimes people of color can be looked down on, you know. Like, that's just the reality of what it is. But if we are the creators of our experience, we can create an experience that's more loving. Don't allow what you have been through to dictate where you are now, because where you are now is what's going to dictate where you are going to be. You can choose to be in a more loving vibration. You can choose to be in a more happier vibration. It's just something you choose. And it can be hard, especially when the outside world is telling you something different. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's telling you to be that millionaire that you know you are, or that billionaire you know you are. Yeah. So if you're wanting to sign up to become a travel agent, and again, it is possible to find people that are just like you, that believe that manifestation is real. You can manifest the money. You can manifest people to align with you that are able to pay the $200, or allow it to be, you know, I didn't even pay for my re-enrollment. I had a family member that paid for my re-enrollment. And then I paid it back. But here's the thing. I didn't have that. You know, I didn't have that money. But I technically did. The universe made a way for me to have it. So now I am saying, if you're open to signing on and becoming a travel agent, you know, my Instagram and my Snapchat will be available somewhere in the video. And if you're trying to just get a job right now to make you feel secure so that you can join the travel business, or if not, if you're just trying to get work, I'm letting you know that it's possible. It's possible. So don't think that you can't get a job because of what's on your record. Now, for people that have violent things on their record, and even so, I'm not sure that I was asked anything about what was on my record while working at Bath and Body Works, which is great. You know, I also have to work on not being triggered by things of the company. Like, because Bath and Body Works has such, you know, like lovely products, and a lot of it, you know, we had to do things like check to make sure that there's no one stealing, you know. And at first I was going to take it personal. I thought that, I was like, maybe they seen what was on my record and they told people, so now they trying to check people because it's saying that I'm a thief. But in my morals and values, I wouldn't say that I'm a thief, but I know it's like, it's on my record. So a lot of people, when they look at me, they're going to think, oh, that nigga a thief. But there are some people that are that they truly know me and know that that's not what I'm about. That's not truly who I am. And in the idea of actually physically doing that. Now, again, I did have the key to that vehicle, and, you know, my mom has said, you know, that's in the past. Like, we have healed that. And I think that healing isn't linear. It's not something that you just say, oh, it's done. It's never really done. Healing just continues to be a part of the experience in a emotional state or a vibrational state. And I think it's more vibrational, remembering that you're above it, above those experiences, and you have align with what is now. Anyway, it is possible, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, click the thumbs up. Comment if you would like to comment about something about your own story, maybe, or maybe some questions you have, or some things that you have experienced as a felon, if you are a felon, or anything like that. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already and you would like to subscribe, thank you. I think that it helps us out as YouTubers and content creators, and yeah, I very much appreciate it. And with that said, I will talk to you all very soon. Toodaloo. I love you.